Hynix, does that mean anything to anybody? Yeah, I know it's a very controversial topic here in the West Lafayette area. SK Hynix is a major South Korean manufacturer of memory chips, and it is largely used in the AI, artificial intelligence arena. They are a large customer of theirs is NVIDIA, and of course many others as well. They have a plant, a chip packaging facility that is coming to West Lafayette. If you have driven by there, they are very much at work. You can see big boom cranes isn't the right word, but tracked cranes that are setting pilings. They have the pile drivers. They have 6 of them out there working on a daily basis. And a couple of weeks ago, they put up 2 tower cranes to continue the construction process on what ostensibly is for foundation work right now. That is what they have publicly announced. And of course, that's what they're doing as well. That's what they have permits for. But some of the residents around had a problem with this from the start. And there were a couple of lawsuits that were filed. And it's kind of been slow going. And the judge has been going, hey, guys, we need to pick this pace up. We have a deadline. We need to get this done. And SK Hynix has been pushing back, going, you know what? You guys said we can do this, and we're building, and we're going to have vested rights. And these all get into legal issues. But 2 things have happened here related to these lawsuits. And number 1 is the judge has ruled that the plaintiffs do have standing. So the defendants, SK Hynix and PRF and others, were saying that these plaintiffs have no standing and they couldn't even bring this case. And the judge said, no, these guys do have standing to bring the case. Now, he's not ruling, of course, on whether the case will actually pass on the merits, but they do have standing. And that the judge has set a trial date for December. Now, that's an interesting juxtaposition because, like I just said, there is some major site work going on here at the SK Hynix site. And I know that they need major foundational work, that the foundations for this place are going to be no small thing. Chip fab work is delicate work, and you have some serious foundations to really give you isolation from ground movement and all that sort of thing. I'm not suggesting that they're building the building yet, but there is a lot of work going on here. There's a lot of money invested already. And what's going to happen if this lawsuit is successful? I'm not saying the lawsuit will be successful. If you asked my opinion, I would give it to you, and I would probably tell you that I don't think the lawsuit will be successful. But I am not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't play one on TV. I didn't even stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So I don't know. It could be successful. And what happens then? I think at the very least, I don't know if it's very least, but I think we wind up with some really upset investment from a manufacturer who's going to maybe throw their arms up in frustration and just go, we're done, we're out of here, we've thrown money away. And then that might send a message to future development here in the area. And I'm not taking a stance on whether this development is right or wrong for the area or this particular site. Whether it is or isn't is not germane to the conversation. What it is going to send, though, is a pretty clear message to other people that step lightly when it comes to development here in the West Lafayette area. And that comes with good and bad because we want more, right? We want more amenities. We want a higher standard of living. And that comes along with development. And if we stagnate and don't get more development, what happens then? Do we start to go downhill? I don't know, but those are the things that I kind of think about when I think about this. So it will be interesting to see how this continues to play out as I drive by that SK Hynix site all of the time on the way to the office, to the Russell Team office in West Lafayette, and pass right by that project all of the time. So if you're a neighbor and you're sick of the construction and you want to sell, go to thelafayettereal.com/YouTube, fill out the form. I'll help you sell your house. It's that simple.